head. Get up, get out of bed. Live, love, laugh, and be happy.
Here are your headlines for Saturday, July the 6th. President Biden still trying to recover from his adult debate performance of 10 days ago. Those close to the president denied reports the Democrats had visited the White House in droves, wanting him to get out of the race. Staffers again emphasized Biden is still in it. And they went on to say that if anyone out there is looking for free pitchforks, sledgehammers, or torches, give the White House a call. Everyone in Philadelphia is still talking about the reenactment of the reading of the Declaration of Independence last Thursday. People have been impressed with how realistic it was, featuring costume characters reading the Declaration from the front porch of Independence Hall in front of a crowd that looked like they'd come straight out of 1776. They even had a costume character in the back of that costume crowd yelling for the first time in American history, "We can't hear you!" In business news, Saks has bought Neiman Marcus for $2.65 billion. Amazon will hold a small stake in that new company. Saks, of course, gets its name from last year's Razorback offensive line. Patrick Bertatelli of Chicago won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. He ate 58 hot dogs in 10 minutes on Thursday. When asked to comment, Bertatelli said, and I quote, and controversy at the Tour de Roosterpoot, the race that features the best 5-year-old tricyclists from around the country. Yesterday's winner has been disqualified as judges discovered that a Kool-Aid stop, at this particular stop, the winning kid actually drank Red Bull, which explains why he went the last 4 blocks in 6 seconds. Do the bubble here. Do the bubble here. Do the bubble here. Get ahead with the bottle here. Get out of bed with the bottle here. Okay, I'll stop. That's called a bobblehead. Welcome you all to Saturday Morning Live, brought to you by Walnetto Arts and Entertainment, where imagination is at play 24/7. Giving you a little bit of heaven from a man who used to work on Channel 11. All right, I'll stop. Let's see. All right, let's see who's. I bet you Judy Slice good. That's the first to check in today. Hang on just a minute. Hang on. I'm checking for the people that checked in. Herb Blair, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, great podcast that's changing lives and saving lives all at the same time from Herb Blair. And who else do we have? We have Marianne. Marianne, who once again is asking if my mic is on. Yes, I think it is. I hope so. I hope so. Is everybody hearing me okay? We need to reassure Marianne that I'm being heard. Okay. I hope so. Okay. Somebody else says, love the tie. Hello from Morrilton, home of Petit Jean Meat. You know, if Petit Jean Meat had the Petit Jean hot dog eating contest, nobody would ever finish because that first hot dog is so good. They would be savoring every bite. And in 10 minutes, everybody would have just eaten one because they wanted to slow down on that Petit Jean hot dog. No, I'm not being paid by Petit Jean.
Yeah.
You would think. Cindy Alt says, yes, the mic is on. Marianne, the mic is on. Okay.
To turn up her volume.
So just, turn up the volume on your computer, Marianne.
Can you see me?
Okay, I did not have an oops moment. We had headlines, and now we're going to have love lines. We go from headlines to love lines. Somebody just put up my picture. Wow. Herb said Herb Blair said he got the Craig on the old bump. We hope so, Herb. All right, we go from headlines to love lines. I want to tell you a story. Do you all remember? Let me ask you if you remember. Here we go. I hate it when people come up to me and go, hey, do you remember? Because chances are I'm not going to remember. If a sentence starts with that, I immediately go, uh-oh. Well, that's the first uh-oh sentence. The other one is, we need your username and password. Uh-oh. Panic sets in. Do y'all remember the JCs? I'm going back to the 70s and early 80s when the JCs were a thing. It was statewide. It was young, usually men, but later on there were women, young men and women who worked for their community. And the reason I bring them up, I went to Monticello on Tuesday, I believe it was, and visited the Discovery Children's Center and the accompanying adult center, which is very close to the Discovery Children's Center. And these are children with learning disabilities or issues that have put them behind a little bit, but they're working with them this summer. And I read to them. Well, the reason I bring it up, in 1971, the reason there is a center in Drew County for these children is that in 1971 in Monticello, the JCs got together, they had a house, they refurbished and called it the JC House. Initially 13 children with learning disabilities were in the JC House. It has grown from that point on to have many more children from not just Drew County, but Bradley County, the accompanying counties, surrounding counties, and there are other facilities like that. It begat, the JC House later became the Sesame School, which has now given birth to the Discovery Children's Center. Oh, I'm going to show you the pictures. Oh, these delightful children. All right, here we go. Here's one. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful day. And I read Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss, it shows you that, or it tells you that Dr. Seuss, in a book that was published in 1959, Green Eggs and Ham, or around that time, still plays, still has an effect on children of all ages, all abilities, all cognitive abilities, and they loved it. Dr. Seuss is amazing, just amazing. Look at the beautiful children. Hope you can see it. Isn't that wonderful? We had a delightful time. And then I toured the adult center, which is for adults that they actually have bands that bring these adults to the center, and it's just a marvelous facility. And here's the beautiful thing about Drew County, about Monticello. I'm walking from the Children's Learning Center, the home, the Discovery Children's Center, to the Adult Center, and there is a foundation that has been laid for a brand new facility that will be even bigger for the adults, an activity center. And I'm going, good gosh, they are getting behind this. Whoop, there you go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me show you. Look at that child. Look at that. Well, you can't see it. Doggone it. See my big thumbs. Here we go. There he is. Look at that expression. That's how I looked when I saw that foundation. Amazed. Isn't that beautiful? Congratulations. Also, Jane, you'll be interested to know, this sounds like an age thing. 67 is the new 57.
Oh,
Jane and I travel Highway 67 to go to Hardy. Well, the Highway Department announced this week that Highway 67, before the end of the year, is going to be an interstate. Interstate 57.
Really?
I think that's now the rock and roll highway, or it was at one point. I guess I don't know if they're going to keep it or not, but 67 is the new 57. You want to come in and talk? Oh, Jane's making her. Jane's making her pancakes. Hey, you know what? Since everybody's watching and you're making pancakes, they're all going to want to see them. So when you get your pancakes made, come over here and show the platter.
What?
I think that's only right.
Come over and show
Let's
the
see what else we got.
Come over and show the what?
Susan Boatman. Good morning to you. She says her sister was a special education teacher. When you get the platter of pancakes,
Oh, I don't want
you need to show them. No, I think, okay. Don't you all want to see them? This is Jane's artwork.
No.
We feature it here on Saturday Morning Live. No? You don't want to?
I thought you wanted me to work on the new logo.
Yeah, but
And I don't know where I'm supposed to talk except right here.
right here, no.
Oh, right here.
here.
Right here where it wasn't even turned up. There you go.
Jane's new microphone, everybody. What do you think? Courtesy of our Libby, Montana.
Sure is big. And then my
Here we go.
thigh.
Whoops.
Oh God, don't.
We've had an oops moment.
Just don't
Yay!
touch anything. How's that?
There you go.
I'm looking at the thing. I do have an announcement today.
Uh-oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. An announcement coming from Jane.
Okay. For 24 years, my website domain name has been janefhankins.com. That got stolen from me on the 4th of July by another, I don't know who.
Well, we're not
They put
gonna
it on another platform.
Well,
But
we're not going to mention
anyway,
GoDaddy.
I was upset, but now I'm thinking we've been wanting to change our name to Walnetto Arts and Entertainment.
There's your W right there.
W. Oh,
W.
okay. Anyway, so right now my website's closed, and I'm waiting for my website fairy to
We're
return
under
from a trip.
construction, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, so that we can include his work, my son's jewelry, which he makes with crystals and other beads and stuff, and so it will be expanded. But right now, there's no janefhankins.com, and we're going to be working on it next week because I've got new coloring pages I've got to get ready to sell. So,
What am I applying for? Whoops, that's crickets. Excuse me.
anyway, I'm going to finish my pancakes now, and because I just kind of wore myself out yesterday thinking about all that.
But this is good
we're
therapy.
going to take something that's happened and make it an opportunity
Mhm.
and make it better.
When presented with lemons,
Yeah.
throw them out.
Live and I box by.
Where one window closes, another door.
Well, you never know when
Has a
your
draft.
experiences are going to turn out to be a blessing.
Exactly.
So I prefer.
Well, see, it's that attitude.
Can I talk over the applause?
Oh, they're loving you.
Well, gratitude is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can find, no matter what situation you're in, if you can find something to be grateful for, it really helps you get through it. And that's my quote for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, my wife, whose
Ta-da!
pancakes are now burning, but
No, I
she
had
shared
to
some
turn off
wisdom
the
with you
thing.
because before your life tanks,
I make weird pancakes.
really,
They're
Now, see, now-
high protein.
every time you say that, they're going to want to see the pancake.
Well, they're like
But
fruit.
remember, before your life tanks, give thanks. Okay, we've had headlines, we've had love lines to Monticello, and now lifelines. I'm going to talk politics. What makes the Democrats think that Joe, who has had a tremendous career in service for over 40 years in public service, what makes Democrats think and supporters of Joe think it's going to get any better? You know, he did have a bad night. But the trouble is, at that age, now whenever Joe is on, you look to see if he's going downhill anymore, and you lose track of what he's saying because you're trying to figure out, well, has he still got enough sense to be president of the United States? And that gets in the way. Here's my lifeline to the Democrats. Let Joe talk about staying. That's fine. But at this year's convention, throw it open. That's right. Throw it open. That's what conventions were there for, to throw it open and find a new nominee for the presidency of the United States. I even remember in my 73 years, several conventions where they were not infomercials, which is what we've given birth to in this country. The conventions have become infomercials. No drama, none of that. The Democrats could have that this summer, and we'd all be watching, even the Republicans. And that would drive former President Trump crazy because he would not be getting all the attention. Instead, everyone would be wrapped up in who's going to be selected at this Democratic convention, which would have us all riveted. And whoever came out of that convention would have so much momentum that it would carry over into the fall. Point being, yes, thank you, President Biden. If you want to stay in it, fine. But the Democrats, it's their party. They could throw it open at the Democratic convention in Chicago and watch what happens. The country would surround it and watch. You would have millions and millions of viewers. And I'm not trying to put that in the form of a reality show. That's not what the presidency is all about, although some seem to think it is. Instead, it would focus once again on the process of selecting someone who you would not fear could be elected. Taking the fear out of it, and instead, momentum, good, positive momentum that comes from finding a solution. Huh? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, enough preaching. Thank you all for watching. This has been Saturday Morning Live, brought to you by Walnetto Arts and Entertainment,
And here's my pancake.
which produces pancakes, solutions. There you go. That looks pretty good.
Well, I put egg, cottage cheese, and oatmeal in them.
There you go. You want to show
And a
them
little-
at the camera?
Oh, and a little
Look at that, ladies
little
and
bit
gentlemen.
of, oh God,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to put the cinnamon in.
Oh, they're starting to
And
slip off
vanilla.
the plate.
Yes, please. That's my breakfast, damn it.
That's my cue. Here we go. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back next Saturday at 10 o'clock from the river. Do the bobblehead. Do the bobblehead. Do the bobblehead. Get ahead with the bobblehead. Why dance with your feet? Which is something you may dread when you can just stand there and do the bobblehead.